For every shelter dog, there is the right person, and for every person, there's the right shelter dog.
I Love Dogs presents why it's great to rescue a shelter dog. 5 to 7 million companion animals enter the shelter system in the United States every year. Almost 4 million of those animals are euthanized, killed, simply because they don't have a home. 5 out of 10 dogs are destroyed due to lack of an adopter. If you want to save a life and find a new best friend, the shelter is a great place to do it. Did you know that 25% of dogs that enter the shelter are purebred? If you're considering adding a new furry friend to your family, check out your local shelter, rescue groups, or rescue groups online.
You'll never find a dog more loyal than a dog that you save from death row. You can get any breed through rescue. There's breed rescue for every breed. And if you're like that particular about what breed you want, find the breed rescue. You can find any dog you want. You can find big, little, young, old, mellow, playful. You can find any dog through rescue. There's no reason not to rescue a dog. What's important about age is like not to be prejudiced against dogs based on age, and to understand dogs are a huge commitment. Puppies are an even exponentially larger commitment. Puppies are wonderful, but also older dogs are wonderful. And you should really think about what is your lifestyle and what is your time frame, what is your energy level. Are you a runner? Are you a person that sits on the couch? I personally love senior dogs. They're mellow and they just want to love you, and if they've had a hard life before, it's like, wow, to have a nice life where they get to lay on a dog bed and climb in your lap, I mean, that's like all they could wish for. And it's so easy to take care of a senior dog. They just love you so much. But if you do want a puppy and you're ready for a puppy, there are amazing puppies in shelters. Amazing puppies in shelters. There are puppies of every breed, and there are sweet puppies, there are young puppies, there are 6-month-old puppies. There's every kind of puppy you could want is in a shelter right now. There's so much pet overpopulation that pets end up in the shelter for no fault of their own. It is no fault of their own. They end up in the shelter because people get divorced. People move, or they can't afford to take the dog, or they can't afford to feed the dog, or somebody's unneutered male roamed around and impregnated somebody's female that wasn't spayed, and then they had a litter of puppies that they dump at the shelter because they don't know what to do with them. Potential adopters should keep in mind when you're adopting a dog, the dog obviously has a previous life. No one knows what that previous life was, unless we're really lucky and we happen to know an owner surrender and know the owner. But generally, the rescuer doesn't know really much about the dog until they've arrived at the shelter. We temp test them, we get them into foster care, and all we know is what we see in foster care, and we are as clear as we can be with adopters about, are they good with cats, are they good with other dogs, are they good with kids, what is their temperament like, what's their energy level like. These are all the things we learn. We do as much as we can in the foster process to learn as much as we can to make the right match with the adopter, because the last thing I want is to have somebody adopt a dog, not be happy with it, and return it. When you're talking to a rescue, if you're wanting to adopt, ask as many questions as you can, as many questions as you have and that you can think of. And if the rescue is not wanting to be really open with you, then maybe you should go to another rescue. I think it's really important for the rescues also to do as much as they can to service making that match between the dog and the adopter. What's interesting about rescue dogs is they just know that you saved them. They just are so grateful. You want unconditional love, there is nothing better than a rescue dog.